Hello and welcome to the Stubzcast. I'm back again for another excellent edition. If you want to check out a great gaming website, as you can see in the top right hand corner, BG4G Hub, go to www.bg4ghub.com for the latest independent news, reviews, opinion pieces, and podcasts, and so much more. It's an excellent site, and I suggest you check it out. This week we've got a personal friend of mine called Poweredbymo. How are you doing?
All right, mate. How are you doing?
I'm all right, cheers. I'm all right. Yeah.
Good.
You been up to much?
Just chilling. Obviously, finished work on Friday for the Christmas holidays. And, it's just time to chill and play games that I haven't had a chance to in this term, kind of thing. What about you?
Yeah, no, I've not done a hell of a lot because obviously people know that over 2 months ago I decided to break my tibia and fibula in my leg and I haven't been able to walk. But it's all been fixed and I should be able to start learning to walk in January.
Yeah, but it's just, you got to take your time. You just got to don't speed things up. Just take a chill recovery. You know what I mean? Get better.
Yeah, no, you are right. Exactly. You are, yeah, I will get there, but just learn to see if I can take a few steps to start with. The initial, I don't know how to walk. That might sound funny, but I don't know how to walk. How you do it?
How long? How long was it?
How long?
How long was it when was the accident?
I think it was mid-October. And I don't know. I said to the physio on the phone, and I don't know how to walk. When it comes to doing it, I'm going to physio, and they've got some bars, and you go in the middle of the bars, and you hold on to the bars, and they move you along. And I just said, I'm not sure how you do it. She says it's muscle memory. Your body would have. A lot of cases, your body forgets how it's done. Even though I see people walking, it's a bit different doing it. It's the pain factor I'm worried about because they scared me that much that told me if I can't put weight on it, or I'll snap my knee again. Obviously, that was when I had my surgery done.
Yeah.
It's a thing I worried about, but it should be fine anyway.
That's crazy though to think that. I think for more, it's like, how much pressure can I put down on it? You know what I mean? So your mind's taking over it.
If it was someone your size, you'd have been walking by now. I think because I'm a bit bigger, I think they're playing the side of caution by giving me 3 months not walking. If it was someone the size of you would probably already been walking by now. I would have thought. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, well, the thing is, just like you don't want to push it too far, do you? You know what I mean? You want to, if you, I think you're in your mind, you're thinking, if I do push it too far and something happens, it's that scared factor. I think anyone will go through that. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you are right. You are right. Definitely. Welcome, whoever's in the chat. If anyone's in chat, I see 2 people. One of them's probably you.
Yeah, it is, but yeah.
A lot of people do catch this show after the fact. I get a lot of watch time minutes after the show as well. I do. Because sometimes it's hard because there's a lot of shows on.
Yeah.
There is, that's the problem. Actually, as we get on to like the saturated gaming market,
Oh, yeah, the saturated game market.
As you know all about YouTube, and now we've got 0 viewers, but that's true.
That's what it is. We're just here to have fun, have a chat. When's the last time we spoke? Other than Facebook on that little 1 minute clip audio thing. I think the proper last time we spoke was probably like a year ago in like Spoons or something.
Yes.
Not even that. It was a Christmas thing, wasn't it? It was definitely at Christmas holidays or something like that.
Yeah, it was. That was the last time.
Yeah, it was
been a long time. It has.
I don't think you're doing YouTube then, or if you were, I think you were just posting
I don't know.
videos.
I think I was. No, because I only started the Stubzcast in February this year. that's the show I started, and obviously the midweek gaming's been a bit more successful. Stubzcast is successful, but as you say, because people expect it to be at a certain date and a certain time every week, and the Stubzcast isn't actually consistent to that regard. But the problem is, I'm now trying to get more guests. The problem is, not every guest can do it at 10 p.m. on the Sunday night or 5 p.m. EST on the Sunday night in America.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm having to diversify, do them on different days and nights to get it. But the midweek gaming is obviously quite consistent. So I get average from varies on week to week. I've had up to 45 to 50 before, but I get usually on average of 20 to 30 ish. It varies really. It does. Stubzcast ain't always popular. It depends, you know. But
Yeah,
sometimes the Stubzcast is worth listening to because a lot of people miss out on info that could help them, you know. But yeah,
yeah. So
it'd be a good chat.
I like to listen to it and jump in the chat every Sunday and that, because obviously at 10 o'clock my time, obviously same time as you, isn't it? So
Yeah.
10 o'clock my time, when you're about to go to bed, if you're at work or whatever, you just listen. You want to listen to something, and obviously I listen to it all the time and see what people are getting up to or what their advice is, what games they play, because everyone's different. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's true. I mean, I've been watching a lot of True Jordan. He's got a lot of backlog of you. I haven't watched much recently, but it's like Ninja. I never knew Ninja was like that. Ninja swears, and I was amazed. He's not this child friendly character. It's just on stream he doesn't swear, you know. And
Yeah, that's
he swore no end. But True Geordie just swear. To be fair,
yeah. But I think more from Ninja's point of view, like you say, it's a business point of view. So for him to be able to be child friendly, where Fortnite dominantly is children that play it or teenagers,
yeah,
you
because
know.
like True. Cheers, no. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Cheers, no. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, probably the sub box didn't tell you the notifications don't seem. I get this a lot. A lot of people say sorry I'm late. The notification bell didn't go off, and they don't seem to be working at the. It doesn't seem to be working at the minute. I don't know whether you have to be someone big. I don't know.
YouTube's probably broken like it always is. How you doing, Shizno? But yeah, like this is it, like Ninja. It's a business point of view, isn't it? If he's family friendly, then
he did say though. He said that obviously, if a child is watching my content and they're a subscriber that's paying that additional fee, I don't really want a parent going in the room hearing me effing and blinding and thinking, why is my child paying money to watch this person? I don't want my kid watching this brand. So he says he can't be associated. Although he did swear on that podcast. He did. But in general, you don't see it, you know.
yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like you're enjoying True Geordie, which because I told you about him, didn't I? And I said that he's. Did you know about him before?
Never heard of him because it's opened my mind a bit to the more podcasts because I just listen to the ones within the community and that probably is bad because they're all ish the same. And True Geordie's completely different. He is.
Yeah. So like Japmate and like Japmate gets people on from like gamers to YouTubers to
I think they pay
gangsters.
them,
Oh yeah,
I think some of these True Geordie, I think they pay for them because there's no way Ricky Gervais and people like that come on for free. I could be wrong, but I don't think I think they want money.
Oh yeah, definitely. They probably get some sort of transaction or like what benefits them. But for most of the time, if he's quite a big YouTuber, isn't he?
Yes, he's got 9. Yeah, they've got a lot. They have, you know,
So
like
sometimes,
the Twitch partnership. But no, yeah, Shizno, what we're talking about is Mike Powered by Mo recommend. He knows a lot about YouTubers. He was talking about podcasts, and if you go and look up the YouTuber called True Geordie, he does a podcast interview where he interviews Ninja, and you see a completely different side of Ninja. I know you're not a big fan of Ninja, but Ninja actually swears. He talks about how he doesn't swear. It's quite interesting if you want to go and watch it. It is, because I never thought he'd swear ever, but he does like a trooper in there. But True Geordie does. But you're just talking about the variety of podcasts there is and how big some of these podcasters really are. Because I didn't really know,
But then again, obviously we won't talk about him too long because obviously he's like Marmite, isn't he? So you either like him or you don't. But I think the reason probably why he's more of a child-friendly, family-friendly kind of person after becoming successful in Fortnite is that he gets a lot more brand deals that way.
Yeah, because he would never act. Because even True Geordie actually asked him how much his brand deal was with Microsoft, because it was rumored for multi-million, and he just said, "I'm not." He says it was multi-million. Yeah, I'm not. He just basically, I don't think he ever said, because he said it's, it's not something they do generally. Just go out there and say how much I got paid.
Is that with the what was that? Is that the Microsoft stream platform he did? And it went bust.
That was Mixer. It didn't go bust. They closed it down.
Close it down. Why did they close it down?
They had a lot of internal issues with racialism and stuff like that, and it was failing. And it was failing, and the upper management, from what I gather, were being bullies and picking on streamers and stuff and all sorts. I can't confirm or deny any of this, so it's all allegedly, in case Microsoft is listening. It's the word you use on YouTube, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. It's supposedly. Yeah. It's you just don't know because it's not really put out there why it closed down. There's the thing about he was bought out, wasn't he, by Mixer? He was paid a lot of money because obviously from Twitch you have your subscribers, you have your donators and things like that. That he'd lose, wouldn't he? So as soon as he gone over to Mixer,
apparently, because I thought the deal extended to having to work for Microsoft, and he said no. True Geordie, the deal was exclusively to stream on Mixer, and he wasn't a Microsoft employee. He was part of Mixer, and they wanted him to work for Facebook, but obviously it didn't work out. I don't know where he streams now, but yeah, True Geordie on YouTube. Shizno.
That's it, True Geordie.
Yeah, Geordie, because he's from Newcastle in England.
He's a big guy, big tatted guy.
But there's just a variety of different podcasts. We could talk about Ninja forever. That's the problem.
The thing about the podcast, I like to watch different types of YouTubers. I think in the UK, I think the sidemen are doing really well at the minute. They're popping off. Like they just hit 10 million subscribers. They're uploading every Sunday. It's called Simon Sundays. They are popping off, and I think a lot of that was. Remember them diss tracks that came out years ago? Do you remember them? You ever see any about that?
No.
Diss tracks. So they'd rap against each other. That's what's kicked it off. But ever since then, they've just got big. And then KSI decided to fight Joe Weller, who has another podcast. And then he fought Logan Paul in 2 boxing matches. And now Logan Paul's going against Mayweather.
Yeah.
You see how they escalate?
Yeah, but didn't you see? Yeah, but I think a lot of it's all rigged for money. They get on really. I don't think there's real hate there. It's money, but people ain't seeing it. It's all money. But then, but isn't Britain's world's strongest man fighting somebody as well?
Eddie Hall is going against
Thor.
Yeah, that's it.
I watched that podcast, and I can see why. And he's right about the fake. He says, I'm not saying he faked it, but anyone can lift anything on YouTube on the live stream on the internet, and it could be it could be altered. The weight balance, because he got accused of cheating at a big major competition, didn't he? Where it was about, he got accused of 4 by cheating for the world record.
Yeah,
and he said that the Guinness Book of Records isn't an indication you've done it. They just record records, whether it's right or wrong.
Mm. Yeah, Eddie Hall lifted a half a ton, didn't he? And it was
crazy. It was.
I watched a documentary about that. That was pretty good, to be fair. That was like really good watch because to see how he got to that point, and it was like more of a where basically, cut a story short, he knew there was a way to like manipulate your brain to lift heavier than you could, right?
There is.
And the way he did it was he believed that there was a car on his child. Because there's like he said that there's things around the internet that have there's basically proof that there's people have got super strength out of nowhere. It's like obviously down to adrenaline and obviously mind over matter thing, but he kind of used that way into going into lift this 500 kilogram, and he did, didn't he? He absolutely smashed it.
He done well. He did. But now at the minute, a lot of the community is a podcast going at the minute. Still, it hasn't finished. It's on the TV at the minute. I reckon once that finishes, you'll get a few more pile in. You will. That normally happens. It does. But no, but no, you are right. Yeah, it is one of the weird things. It is. But no, but yeah, it is interesting about these different big podcasts because I didn't really know that they've just finished the stream now. So I wonder if they'll come over. A lot of the people in chat normally come over. They do after, but no, yes, it's all interesting, these different podcasts, because some of these I have watched some of these podcasts and I can't tell you why they're popular. Chew Geordie's for a definite reason, but there was another one you sent me, and I don't know. I didn't think it.
The long guy. Did you watch
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, some of them ain't all that, and I wonder why they're big, but they're big for a reason, obviously, you know.
See, a lot of them, they come from similar backgrounds, and I think like a lot of them came from commentary, the commentary YouTubers. But obviously, to be a commentary YouTuber in this day and age, you just can't do it. You just can't earn money by being a controversial commentator.
We look at where Benny Central went. He works for Xbox On. He's a presenter, and that's been for a couple of years now. That's where he went. If you didn't know, he works for Microsoft Xbox.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, because I remember the first time when I was at uni and I went to EGX. Hey, Pong Soul, you all right?
Welcome, Pong. So you're probably ahead of me. I'm looking at the StreamYard chat. You're ahead of me. Welcome, Pong Soul. Thanks for stopping by.
And she's cleaning his house, so he won't be chatting. But that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So I went to EGX. It's like in London. There's a gaming. It's called Eurogamer, but it's like a smaller version of Eurogamer. And he was there doing interviews on the Xbox stand, and that is when Smite went on to Xbox.
Oh, right. Yeah, a few years ago now.
It was a good couple of years ago. But
no, EGX is massive now. If you didn't know, it's massive. It's in arenas. It is. It's a massive show now.
They normally put tournaments on, like gaming tournaments, don't they, alongside of it? So it's quite a good weekend. I really want to go to a Eurogamer again.
Well, I was going to go at the end of this year. Obviously, COVID hit, and I would have been going anyway because I fell over. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
obviously, this craziness happened in the world, and the world's not the same at the minute. Right? But hopefully, the world gets back to normal sometime next year.
It's got to because it's just like the thing is, working in like education, and it's just it's a ball ache. Like you've got to always keep every year is split apart, and it's just difficult to maintain it.
Oh, it is.
So like,
because it's like a lot of schools around there, like the big one around there. Don't say, but what one of the biggest school around there. He was honest with it. He said that it's not going to always be possible for it to happen and not to mix with different years. It's going to happen the odd time.
Yeah.
He was honest. He said, a lot of schools were honest. Welcome, Baconda News today. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. But it's just one of them things. Hopefully it restores because obviously in education, it's just really difficult. Everything is,
What up, Baconda? How you doing, mate?
Well, you're blaming my friend VJ for not shutting up on the mic on Green Pass game. That doesn't sound like VJ. No, you must be getting a different person.
So let's talk about games. Yeah, let's see what I remember we played game. Because I asked you the other day, and I said to you, "Do you remember what game we played together first?"
Because I was like, was it COD? And he was like, was it COD 4? And if you didn't know in the chat, people, Poweredbymo isn't actually a content creator, but you will notice later in this show he does have a vast knowledge of YouTube, and he's also a real life friend as well. So it's a bit different. This show is, So hopefully you enjoy it. But no, I was like COD, and he was like, I said it was either Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. So it's definitely Modern Warfare 3, I'd say.
But now I'm thinking, did you ever play Halo 3 or not?
Not when it came out, no.
Did you play? I remember you playing Gears. I remember playing Gears with you, Horde mode. But did we play Gears War 1 together?
No, we didn't. No. Obviously I bought Gears as 3, and I think I went backwards and bought 2 and 1. Or was it Gears 2? Because I got recommended it by someone at work to go and buy Gears. It's incredible. And no, it was Gears 2 I bought, and then I got Gears 3 later on, obviously, when it came out. I don't think I played that. I was never a big Halo fan. I've got it installed. I'm trying to finish Halo 1. I'm right at the end.
Yeah.
He said, no, I can't escape the ship on the buggy. I keep running out of time.
That's right. It's like one of them. Remember when COD 4 when it first came out, there was a mission on there, and it's one of my last ever achievements. Because back as a kid, I was an achievement hunter, so I wanted everything. So Halo 3, I'd get all the achievements, and then it's moved on to COD.
Surprised you've not got Halo Master Chief Collection on Steam. It's on PC now. Surprised you've not got that, because that's really bloody good. Even looking on the Series X, it's been revamped. The graphics and all that. It's top notch now. The Master Chief Collection is.
I know. Don't tempt me, because like I've got a friend that wants to start playing it, and he's got it. And he's like, "Will you get it?" It's like, I've got too many games in little time.
Isn't that in Game Pass? So you said you had Game Pass, didn't
you?
Yeah,
I've got Game Pass. So I'll be able to get it then.
Game Pass PC. I'm pretty sure it's in Game Pass PC. Wakanda News might know.
Wakanda, are you able to tell me, is the Master Chief Collection, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that in the Game Pass? If so, I'm getting it.
He's on about PC because he's got Game Pass PC. I know it's in the console one, obviously, but I can't remember if it's in the PC one. But once you get hooked to it, it's quite addictive because they've really revamped everything. They have. Because years ago, it used to be a real mess, apparently. I don't know because I didn't have it, but I do own it. I do have Game Pass, but I own all the Halos, and I own all the Gears as well.
Yeah, I just love it now that the games that I played as a kid, they're getting remastered. Like I used to Spyro the Dragon. Remember that? Spyro the Dragon, and you got Oddworld Odyssey.
Yes, definite classic.
Crash Bandicoot, like them games.
Yeah, there you go, mate. You've got no excuse. Don't let your mate hear this conversation. It's on Game Pass PC.
Wakanda, thank you. I'm going to download that tonight.
It's quite a few gig though, mate. On console, it's about 110 gig or something, or more.
I've just had to re-download GTA 5, and that's like over 100 gigs, so it's fine.
That. But no, you download it if you want. Welcome to Indie Gamer. Thanks for stopping by.
What Indie Gamer are you doing?
Well done and congratulations on your incredible podcast last night. The Indie Game Awards. He made 16 different videos and categories. He had a judging panel. He done very, very good show for the indie game section. It was just a little show, but loads of community came out and he put a lot of effort in. You could really tell it was well produced. The show was. He had 23 members that voted, and then he done a public vote on games like Ori, Raji, and all sort of Hades, and all sorts of games. He's recently just hit 1,000 subscribers, so congrats as well on that as well, Indy.
Congrats, dude. I actually jumped in that last night. It was really, really good.
He's a really good guy, Indy is. But yeah, congrats. But yeah, no, you have to download. load it if you want. If your mate wants you to play it, I mean, you don't have to play it all the time. But if you're paying for Game Pass on PC anyway, you may as well get it. You've got nothing to lose,
Yeah.
have you?
No, exactly.
Press that delete button and tell him it's crap if you don't like it. But yeah, it was Modern Warfare 3. I'm sure it was. We first started playing because there was a few of us. We made some kind of clan, even though I was never really truly good at Call of Duty. We had like a clan, and then because you were always incredible, no matter what bloody shooter you played.
The thing that got me with you is that you always. I think back then it was like 10 sensitivity on a game, right, on your sticks, but you would use like 2. I really couldn't understand how you'd use it.
Right. See, it's different now. See, I'm trying to put more time into Gears now, and I am good at Gears, but I could be so much better. Now my sensitivity on Gears is nearly on full ball. Now I use a Nash shotgun, but years ago you used to tell me what to do, and I just didn't do it. You said, "Oh, you could be so much better if you did this, this, and this." And welcome, Assassin Looper. Thanks for stopping by.
Assassin Looper, how you doing? What up, Indie Gamer?
But that was probably my problem. Dazinator's here. Welcome, Daz. How you doing, mate? Thanks for stopping by. But no, that was probably my problem as to why I wasn't as good. But the favourite with the clan was to blame Call of Duty. Fucking servers. Fucking servers.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's what you do when you lost.
That's the favourite thing to say when you weren't winning.
14, 15.
But you'd say it when you got 15-0 fucking service. I should be getting more.
There's always
I don't really play Call of Duty anymore at all. I haven't bought one since World War. When I had a PS4, I bought World War II, and I haven't bought a Call of Duty since then. I haven't, And I finally did it because every year everyone would say to me, "Yeah, you'll buy it every year," and I kept saying, "Oh, I won't buy it. It's a load of crap." And I eventually did stop buying it. I did because I used to, in paper, I won't buy COD every year, and then you go and buy it. But I stopped doing it in because I never played it really. But yeah, it was Modern Warfare 3 we first played on, and then we had Black Ops. Black Ops 4 was it 3 we played on? Or 4 was a good one.
Yeah, Black Ops was all the zombies, weren't it?
Yeah, FUDV clan.
Oh yeah.
What you do with Von der Hall?
Yeah, Dave Von der Hall.
When we were younger and stupid.
That's what should be young and stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like there's so many games now that like I keep delving into. Like I had a massive 2-month spree on Sea of Thieves, which I just love that game. That game is really good. Just a chill game.
I'm just starting to play, and I've probably touched about 1% of the content that's even available. It's incredible the amount of it's fun because I played for an hour with Mr. Tushi, Removal Sanity, and Animated Evil, which I thought was going to be an hour, which turned into a 4-hour session. It was fun, and it's exciting. We sunk a ship, and I tell you what, the bloody excitement was unreal. We done a ship over, but we've got to be careful now because we found out people jump out their boats and get onto your boat.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, well, that's the thing with that game. You stay on. You want to go on for an hour or two. You end up staying about 6-7 hours, easy, and it just goes. You know what I mean? It's just like the time flies so much. But no, so what games are you playing at the minute?
I'm playing. What am I playing? Cyberpunk 2077. And no chat. We're not going to talk about that and the controversy. And all the podcasts on the planet has talked about it. And Sea of Thieves. I've just started the Gears 5 Hive Busters DLC, which is bloody incredible. It's actually better looking than the actual Gears 5 game that's the base game. I don't know what they've done. Something obviously it's because I'm playing it on the Series X. It looks it looks a lot better, probably because it's a Series X enhancements. And if I had a 4K TV, it'd probably look even more mind blowing. Because what they're saying about next gen is just saying, although it looks good, if you keep buying a better TV and a better TV and a better TV, you'll see, if you buy like a £400 and you go and buy £1,000 a 2K one, well, it can look better, innit? But in general, it looks good. But yeah, basically, I'm playing that. Playing Sega Mega Drive as well. Mortal Kombat on the Sega Mega Drive. I bet you see that coming, did you? Streets of Rage on there as well. I like the retro, obviously, recently, and I just try a variety because with Game Pass, you're not restricted. You can try a game. If you don't like it, you can delete it,
Exactly. That's one of the things that, as a kid, I would always play Call of Duty every day, every year, buy the same. Not buying it again, like you just said earlier. I'm never buying it again. It's crap. Then all of a sudden it comes around. It's like, oh my god, that looks really good.
That's what I used to do. But I finally stopped the cycle. Sorry, I did. After World War II. Yeah, it was.
Call of Duty is one of them games that, it comes out. Call of Duty 4 was pretty where I started. I did play Call of Duty 3, but that wasn't the greatest multiplayer. There's a lot of bugs and stuff. But moving on, Call of Duty 4 to now, it's the only game that I can see them in the new cycle. They always bring out the old maps that you paid for previously, but you're paying for it again. It's like, I'm not doing that. But they've done with this Warzone. So Warzone's free for Call of Duty now, isn't it? So you got that.
It's like but it's a bit of a scam, really, because it's not like Fortnite where it's like 30 gig. They actually put the entirety of a Call of Duty game and campaigns inside of it. So it ends up being 200 gigabyte, which is wrong, really. It's not like a standalone Warzone, which it should be.
Yeah. Is it? It's not standalone now, is it? I thought they were meant to be, because it's obviously with Black Ops, with the new Cold War come out, they've changed Warzone to match it now, haven't they? So they've put all the new guns into it. So I'm not sure how they're doing it.
Maybe.
I've sent you a pic on our Twitter chat to pass to your friend if you can see it, mate.
Yes, it's available on PC. It's where is it? Let's have a look. So Halo Reach, Halo Anniversary Edition, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and cross game playlists.
I'm going to lose the 2 weeks playing that.
But yeah, no, it's it probably look really good on your PC. Indie Gamer will agree in the chat. He's obviously it's in the name. He does predominantly play indie games, but he prefers PC like you do these days. Because, to be honest, the majority of the indie games are on PC, on Steam, and things like that. And he's got a nice PC. He does his, he's got his content, and he enjoys it, and he doesn't see a reason to upgrade to a Series X. I mean, I can see his point. He's got all the games he wants there.
Yeah, and obviously you got it on your PC. You make your content on your PC, don't you? So if you're going to make videos, it's probably just easier.
He's got a Mac too. He makes them on the Apple. He's got an Apple computer. I can't remember which one it is, but he makes his content on there as well. He does, but he can record on there, can't he?
Yeah. So, what's the future for you? What is 2021 looking like for Stubz Gaming? What are you going to be?
I was talking to you about it. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to. I don't know. I do want the Stubzcast to remain content creator based, but maybe ask some other content creators that ain't in gaming whether they want to come on the show. I don't know whether there'd be any interest or not. I don't know. I'm a bit dubious. I don't know, because I do enjoy what I do. I just don't want to alienate the base of people that watch the Stubzcast. But I think a lot of them would listen. It's like a lot of them are turned out now. They don't know you. You see, not in the community. They don't know you. That yeah, 8 people have come so far. There may be more after, but people still come. It's a very supportive community. It's like I don't really know. I mean, I want to carry on the midweek gaming and community spotlight and stuff like that, but just keep expanding. You know, I would like to hit 1,000 subs, maybe. You know, things like that. But I do enjoy the podcast. You know, I don't know whether I want to try and hit that echelon where people make a living. You know, I know it's a dream zone, but the people want to do that. But I generally don't have a desire to do it. People say, "Oh, yeah, you say that," but I've got kind of got like a business and that in my future already. So don't really, I just do this for fun. Welcome, Invader Gaming. So now some of the YouTubers are in here and my friends and that came in. Thanks for stopping by. Do you want to talk about YouTube then?
Let's do it. Where do you want to start?
Do you want to give out some general YouTube advice? Because I did mention Indie Gamer. My mate was coming on. He's got a vast knowledge of YouTube, and he said, "I'll definitely have to tune in." He said to hear what he says. You know.
So for me, YouTube started back when it's 2006. When I was, I would say, probably like 13, something like that. Young kid. Started making blue tack animations. On what was that? What's the word thing? Microsoft. Really basic editing software.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember now. It's been so long I used it, but it's a basic software that's like on the computer.
Like Excel, Excel, no.
No, Movie Maker.
Okay, Movie Maker.
Windows Movie Maker. It was like the editing software back then. And I used to take pictures with my webcam, a blue tack, and like make them move forward and like jump off tables and things like that. That was my first thing to make. That's my first videos was on YouTube. Was using blue tack. And then some friends at school, we decided to make a little mini series and just be dicks on cameras, just basically silly things, edit them together, and then it moved on when I got into gaming, because around that time gaming wasn't massive. It was like there wasn't like there is now to put your games onto the internet. It's more of like, right, I'm going to play a video game, put my camera behind me on books and record it. Before the the Elgato came out or the HD PVR that looked like a VCR at the time.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So then from then on, it was like I used probably like gaming videos, just like I said, record it from a HD PVR, which I got for my birthday, which are quite expensive at the time. If you look at it now, it looks rubbish. You know, everything's really tiny that can fit in your PC or fit in the back of your console. You know, it's it's crazy how technology is. So yeah, made gaming videos, made little skits in gaming videos, Call of Duty, Gears of War. Ended up doing a Marcus Phoenix collection, if you remember that, back in the day.
Yeah, no, there was a push. There was a push for the Marcus Phoenix collection, and there is a push now. They're pushing for it again. The Phoenix collection, like basically, because the Halo Master Chief collection was created at the start of the Xbox One generation. Because they made all the games available via backwards compat on Xbox One, they gave up. But there's now a push to make Gears equivalent to Halo Master Chief collection for the next gen. It's back. It's returned. Whether it will happen or not, it's another matter. But yeah, so carry on. But you did do a video for that as well. I do remember that because I asked you to do that, and you done it. You did.
Yeah, Indie Gamer. Yeah, it's stop motion, just basic stop motion. When I first started, so talking from games, it's like making obviously the Marcus Phoenix collection, and then it just went on to.
Paul.
How you doing, mate? And yeah, so basically from then it went to a hiatus. I just stopped with YouTube, and then I went for another push to get to like over 100 subs. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, upload every day. My thing is consistency. I just can't do it. Like I'm not able to just sit on my computer all the time and do it. But I can game for 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of the things where making a video, it's like you have to put some thought into it. I just didn't want to put game, like you say, saturated on YouTube with gaming. Anyone could put a game of Call of Duty, of getting 10 kills onto YouTube, but it's not going to go anywhere, is it? It's
No.
a thought behind it that counts. And at that time, everybody was doing videos, YouTubing. Like Syndicate was a massive zombies YouTuber. I love doing zombies.
I think he's still moderate. I think he's still big and successful now, but I don't think he is what he was before.
No. He's more of he was more of a vlogger when he went to vlogging a lot, and then he's got his own clothing company, which he probably just produces more things like that. But yeah, so it went from there, and then I stopped, went to university, got into making games for real life. So instead of just playing it, I wanted to do some, because I worked at a place, like a factory where I used to live around your area a bit.
Okay.
And I left there, and then I thought, right, I'm going to go to university in gaming. So I then started to make video games to get the behind the scenes, what it felt like. And then after I left uni, I then got an editing job with one of my friends that used to play Call of Duty back in the day with, and he runs a big YouTube channel with two other guys. And I edited them for 7 days a week for 6 months straight as a gig.
Yeah, you are.
Which
you are fairly good. I mean, some of your videos have reached over. You told me the other day, a million views. Obviously, it's not in your name, not your channel, but you got some serious skill when it comes to editing.
The thing
I didn't realize how much footage you cut down to get to that point in them videos.
The thing is, there were a lot. They were kind of the channel for Overwatch that made guides, and they had to break down every character, and then they had to play with every character, and then there was news coming out on that game, and then so there was a lot of videos that I had to make, like 3-4 videos a day to cover for a certain period of time. And then videos for just general gameplay, I was cutting down probably like 60-70 hours gameplay to make 10-minute chunks. So you just don't want to put any old shit online, do you? So it's got to be like the best of the best kind of thing. But I remember making a video which was kind of talking about every character in professional play stance. So obviously Overwatch is a massive competitive game. I broke down every character. It was a 40-minute plus video, and it took me 3 weeks to make. So I had to get the content. I had to get all the streamers to say they are allowed to use their content. Do quite a lot of interviews, and put that all together. Send it off. Make sure it's fine. Do a few little things. Yeah, it was really busy, and I just didn't want to make my own YouTube channel at the time. I just didn't want to do it. So I thought, right, this editing job, I kind of like it. So I want to kind of pursue that in a career rather than being the face of a YouTube channel, because for me, I think if I did YouTube, numbers would get in the way.
Yeah, it is a major problem for a lot of people. They do see numbers and they think, well, so-and-so's grown. Why haven't I grown? And
yes.
It is a problem. I try not to focus on them, but I think in general, I'm happy with what I get. I'm happy there's 9 people in here watching,
Yeah,
I'd rather people that engage with the chat, because the majority of the people in here care and they want to engage, where you get a lot of chats, they've got a couple of thousand people just in there to argue with each other.
Yeah, see, I like to come to this channel every Sunday, or when you do midweek gaming. I like to come to the channel because the people are here because of you in the community.
Well,
they're here to support you. You're there, and you're there to support them as well. You know what I mean? And obviously,
and the panel members as well.
And the panel members, but like they're here to support you. You support them. And I see a lot of streamers and YouTubers that couldn't really give a shit.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. There are people in the community that I'm not going to mention any names at all, but there are people that support people and they don't get the same support back. And it's a shame, There's people in the community that go everywhere. Well, granted, you can't be everywhere at once, but to turn up to some of the big shows or they put on a big show and stuff like that. Some people never turn. I mean, I turn up more than I try to, but some people really turn up to each show. So if someone turns up to your shows all the time, you should at least make a concerted effort to try and at least promote them on Twitter or turn up or something, But you know what I mean? That's just the way it is, But in general, most of the shows I support indies, always supporting me, and there's loads of creators I support. We support back, but obviously sometimes the American difference, I can't always be there live. You know what I mean? Try to be.
Yeah.
Well, I usually listen after. I do, but yeah, you are right.
The thing is, a lot of I tend to watch a lot of content creators that generally care about their viewers. It's not about the numbers. It's not about how much money they make. It's not about what brand deals they have. It's about what they're like as a person to their community. And if you build a base, you've got to build from somewhere, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think a lot of people tend to get, if they get a lot of subscribers, they tend to get a big head.
Oh, thank you. So yes, there's been I'm not mentioning any names. There has been people in our community have got big and grown that big that they've gone to they've actually basically everyone that's made everyone who made them and helped bring them up and stuff like that in the end because they got too high and mighty with subscribers had basically turned their entire back on the entire community and gone elsewhere, and that does happen. It gets to people's heads, but it can also be it can be the death of your channel.
Yeah,
it can.
And that's you've got to remember where you come from, and end of the day, it's talking about numbers and think I'm going to do this for money. Whereas, if I was to start a YouTube channel now, I would do the same way you're doing it for fun, and to get to meet people, different types of people, and that's probably the best way of doing it.
Well, it is. It's like I started in this community. I firstly started messaging. I was Respawn Gaming. I don't know if everyone's heard of them, but Indy would have heard of them on YouTube. And I interacted with Mark from Tyrus at the time, and I eventually got invited into a DM full of people. And it was through Twitter. Twitter isn't as toxic as it makes out. I make no end of friends. Most of these people in here I'm friends with on Twitter. Cerebral Port, Indie, Invader Gaming, Pong Soul, loads of them.
Yeah,
and Assassin Looper. And if it weren't for Twitter, I wouldn't have met them. But a lot of how I got into community, and then I got into BG4G, Fire, Respawn Gaming, and then I made connections. Then I watched indie gamers videos, and I got to know indie. Then from there, you branch relationships and friendships, and that's how you build a community. Where there's some people that don't know how to use Twitter. I mean, there is certain people that I know that I give advice to, they take it negatively. But some people that they don't know how to engage. It's just be yourself. Don't try and be some ultra personality. Just be yourself. But that's how you do it. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. That's how you build a community. But I believe that's how I've done it. It's not because I wanted to I don't want to become a big YouTuber. I do generally enjoy doing these podcasts, and people seem to enjoy coming. But would you agree that's kind of how you build a community up?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're doing it at a bigger scale, it's a bit different. But it's like Mr. Boomstick. I don't know if you've watched any of his content, Double Barrel Gaming, he's Xbox centric, but he does like all consoles. And he came up from, like 50 subs. He's at nearly 7,000 subs now. But he's right. He really built a community, and he deserves it. He's done really well. And he never set out to be a big. He doesn't regard himself as a big YouTuber, But another success story of building a community. Indy's got a good community. UK Dazarus has, But that's how you build up communities. Don't be this fake person, because there's a lot of people on the internet that are like that. But that's kind of how you build a community, I believe. Making friendships that's what it is, really.
Exactly. It's all about building relationships with your viewers and your friends, and you use different social medias to get in, help each other out. Obviously working for a working behind the scenes of a big YouTube channel, it's more of a business,
It is.
which it felt like a business. It was all, business decisions. It was all about money making. And I think that for me, I was there behind the scenes. So when I was making the videos and that I had to get the content for them, they played the games. Yeah, so they played the games. They gave me the content. I edited it 7 days a week. I didn't play any games.
No,
I had to watch them play games. It was like cutting out stuff that I was told what to cut out and what to use. And I didn't really get the creative freedom that I wanted to get whilst working for them. I did stand up for myself quite a bit because it's how you interpret. Like you could edit one way and someone else can edit another way, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it was like I was still learning. I still used that as a learning curve, and I was lucky I got the job in a way. But when it got to about 3 months in, I thought that I was being taken the piss out of.
Well, you were, to be fair. You were working 7 days a week. You like when you had like invites to parties and engagements, you had to turn them down because a lot of the time they wouldn't even give you days off, would they?
No, because it was like this has to be out, and then I'm looking at them now,
and you're the only one editing.
Yeah, and I'm looking at them now, and I'm thinking, why the fuck did I stress out that much?
I know. And
it's like they're uploading once every 2 weeks, and I uploaded every day, two times a day, pumping the views out. Which it's what happens. It's one of them things. At the end of the day, it's like I would never treat a colleague like that. To be fair,
but yeah, you're right.
It's not. The grass isn't always greener. And to be fair, now from taking experience, I've then taken that where I don't want to do YouTube as my full-time job. If I want to do YouTube, I'll do it as for fun. I'll do it to build a community that people care about you. Not it's like you help friends out, that kind of thing. But I've used the editing skills into real life. So COVID's fucked everybody over, right? This year.
Yeah.
And I recently got a new job. I work at a school, but they wanted a video to promote their school. So my wife said, would you be able to do it? I said, yeah. Got a friend who's got really good cameras, microphones. We've done 3 schools in total, and we've got another 2 schools to do in January, February time to promote their school because people can't go around to have a look.
No, you're right. It's all... Yeah, you are correct. A lot of schools doing video packages now to give people a viewing around the school. They watch video instead, don't they?
Yeah, so kind of like
the same, but what can you do? No.
Yeah, it's like you want to see a virtual tour of the school. Yeah, so it's you get to know kind of like the teachers and what's it like in the area of the school. So it's worked for them pretty well. But yeah, it's. I don't know. I've just taken it as a massive learning curve, and I watch YouTube every day. I probably watch it more than I like to say, but I watch it a lot. I visit podcasts or some game videos to chill out or listen to music. I always use YouTube. It's one of the things that I'll always use every day.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, obviously, I won't want to tell you what my account racks up, and it ain't always me. It's the problem is sometimes the Xbox in my son's room can get left on and it gets forgotten about. So it can just be on all day playing videos and it can rack in hundreds of hours at my account a week. It's not always me. It's due to the fact forgot and left the TV on with the Xbox and it hasn't shut off yet, But yeah, I think my YouTube account, them Steve and the Sharer brother YouTubers, they owe a lot to me, and their 4 billion views they've got. That's my son's favourite channel, the Stephen Sharer.
It's all that revenue you're making for them.
Well, the Lambos, they can buy Lambos and stuff. They literally are the money they are.
You probably bought them a new Lambo, really.
Probably have.
But it's YouTube is a really good thing for it's good for everything really. It's educational. You can learn things from it. It could be your job. A lot of kids that I deal with, they're into Fortnite at school, and they're like, I want to be a YouTuber. So I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be like Ninja. I want to be, like the next Twitch streamer. And I'm thinking, yeah, go for it. Because I'm not going to say no, but yeah, go for it. See what it's like. But do it for fun.
They do think like the problem is like, yeah, thanks India, I'm 3 subs away from 300.
Let's share it. Let's get into 300 subs.
I'll be honest, I would like to go out in 2020 with 300 subs, but we'll see. It shouldn't be that hard to get 3 subs, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Thanks, Indy. But yeah, no, a lot of them think that you can become an overnight sensation just by posting a Fortnite video. And I'm not going to say who, but basically, I know someone in our family that he thought he could be a big YouTuber. He's a young kid, and he posted a Fortnite video, a 2-minute clip, and his mum said, "Why isn't he done well?" He's literally just posted a clip of Fortnite, thinking they can't. There's no content there. Thousands of people just drop clips on YouTube. To be big in Fortnite, you've actually got to be really shit hot at the game, and you've got to have a personality. That's why Ninja's so damn big. He had a personality. It weren't all about how. Yes, he is great at the game, but you can't just drop a video and say, "Wow, I'm overnight sensation, man. We'll buy a Lamborghini tomorrow." No,
yeah, it's like I want
it's very minute because there's different levels in YouTube. There's YouTube do for fun, like us lot. And there's YouTubers that they make a bit of money, where there's YouTubers that make good enough living, to pay the bills at home and that. And then above that, there's a top echelon that make a lot of money. And if you ever get to a level where you're making enough money, you're lucky. Because YouTube, massive part, people will not admit to this, a massive part of YouTube. I don't know a lot. I've not only got nearly 300 subs, but I spoke to a lot of people on my shows and many creators, and the biggest part of it as well, and some of them will admit it, some of them won't. Big key to YouTube is, apart from all talent, etc., luck. Big part of luck is, that algorithm picking you up, and shoving a rocket up your ass on YouTube.
Some of the stories I hear about, like the kids that want to do like YouTubing and they want to be Among Us YouTubers. Obviously, have you heard the game Among Us? Yeah, you've heard about that game?
Apparently, because I was getting traction because I was moaning about Among Us being at the Game Awards this year, and apparently, even though it's a few years old, apparently it was released on consoles recently, so it was deemed a new game, apparently, or something like that. But yeah, carry on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so it's they want to be whatever's trending at the moment. That's what kids want to. I kind of jump on. They're like, I want to be Among Us YouTuber. Look at Fall Guys. I want to be a Fall Guys YouTuber. The Fall Guys just fell off because Among Us came out. It took the pedestal.
Oh,
it's always something.
I want to play out Fall Guys, but unfortunately, it's not made its way to the Xbox yet.
Yeah, I think like gaming differently with Sel Paul. He just said when it becomes a job, you're obligated to stream daily. A lot of the fun goes away, and that is 100% right.
True, because your content changes. Because whereas before you do it for fun, now this is where the word clickbait gets you clickable. When it's your living, it's like I just spoke to Wall Stew. He said that you have to make videos because you have to make a living. So regardless, you've got to put videos out anyway. So it becomes different. But he reckoned his videos didn't change, but when it become a living. But I beg to differ because you've got to make a living, ain't you? So yeah. you've got to get the highest maximum views and watch time ratio and click through, etc. You have.
Yeah.
Like Indie Gamers said, wait, just up here. Wait a minute, let's find it.
Although my nephew is
that's the one.
Yeah, although my nephew is an aspiring animator, only 11, he wants to do a YouTube channel with his animations. They are actually really good. Well, that's the thing, though.
That's big. That is. You can get millions upon millions of views just off that. You can.
Your nephew is only 11, but if he puts his animations onto YouTube, it can be classed as a portfolio.
Yeah.
So if your nephew in 5, when it's like college time, high school, college, university, he can use that as a way of like, this is where I started, this is where I am now. You know what I mean? It's like a portfolio basis. It's YouTube's used for everything. It's really good. It's good.
No, it's welcome UK Dazarus. Yeah, Daznator, as you're called these days, but you are UK still. But no, yeah, you are right. I mean, you know, animation videos can be really big. It's like you were saying to me about your friend that he had 1K subs and you helped his channel, and it was all based around aquariums and tutorial videos. That's where a lot of the big views go, aren't they? Like searchable content, or they call it evergreen content, don't they?
Yeah. So the thing with my friend is that my friend is the one that helps me do these school videos. So we've known each other a long time. He was at our wedding. You know him because you've seen him. My best man.
Yeah.
He started a YouTube channel that's based on aquatic life, and he works in a fish shop. Yeah, in where he lives. He does it for fun, not about the money. It's a different type of niche, and he does like aquarium building. So he builds aquarium from scratch. People want to see that as a tutorial. So he's got a lot of videos. He had like 500-600K views in a very short space of time because it's a tutorial. People want to see it. So he started at 1,000 subscribers. Like, I think it 1,000 subscribers probably like beginning of last year, and now he's on probably about 15K now, 16K. Nice. And he hasn't uploaded in about 6 months, and he's still building up because all them tutorial videos are just gaining.
Oh yeah, because people, it's the content people need. You know, so it's like say it's tutorials are the biggest business. You know, on YouTube. You know, if you can get the correct ones, you know, it's like in the video gaming, the biggest market I think is, you know, these game guides and stuff like how to do this, how to do that. It's like there's a guy called Daz knows him in chat. Macca guides, Macca guides, and his channel's massive. But he gets all the new games quickly. He's very good at games, and he cuts them up and he puts them out as how to do these achievements, how to do this, how to do that, and the views, he gets very good views. He does.
Yeah. So it's like there's different. So Washi just put the God of War head of art. His channel was huge. Yeah, and like art channels like that is a portfolio, and people want to learn how to do things like that. I remember being at uni and watching, even like there's a guy that I followed on Twitter, and he made rocks for Halo. That's his job. He made rocks, but I wanted to know how to make a rock for my game, so I'd watch all his tutorials, and it's like I'd watched so many different tutorials: how to make characters, how to make weapons, how to make cars, vehicles, that kind of thing. It's loads of different stuff you can do on YouTube.
Macca Productions, sorry, Lou, thanks for that. Macca Productions, he's quite a big channel for guides and that kind of stuff. He is.
I'll save that and I'll put that in the notes.
Yeah, he's yeah, he basically indie gamers. Yeah, it's the kind of content that never goes out of date.
Yeah, it's a rollover content, so it'll just keep going. It's like people just want to watch it, and it'll never get old, kind of thing, unless you bring out a new version. But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like my friend. He just literally hasn't uploaded for 6 months because he's just bought a new house. He's doing it all up.
That's incredible. That is how you leave your channel, and he just grows while you sleep, like that, and like come back in a few months, and you've like grown. You know,
it's good. What should we say about it? I've got a list on it, and I've just got rid of it.
Yeah, you've obviously talked about editing. I mean, do you want to give any advice to anyone about editing, about a software or anything? Any advice you could give?
Well, I'll say editing. What software do people use? Let's have a few things in the chat.
I when I do make a video, and Daz will say that Stubz never makes videos anymore, which is true. But I do when I do make videos. I use Sony Vegas Pro 17 when I do.
Yeah, I think so. My first ever thing was Windows Movie Maker. That's what I first used years ago, and then it moved on to Sony Vegas, and then it's on Premiere Pro at the minute.
Nice.
That's what I use. I've been using it for a long time.
Indie gaming is Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut, I've heard about that. Quite good. Final Cut Pro.
I can tell you what Horse2 uses. VSDC. It's free.
Yes. VSDC.
That's it.
I have to have a look at that. See what it is. Final Cut Pro.
But he does use Photoshop though. That is one he does use Photoshop.
Yeah. Obviously, what for the thumbnails and stuff like that.
I think, yeah.
So it's like what do you think makes obviously you click on a video because of the thumbnail and the title, right?
It's a mix of both. It is. I'm trying to make my thumbnails better, but obviously that's why a lot of the Stubzcast they've all been renamed on YouTube, because the Stubzcast featuring so and so means something to this community. However, I realised that to the outside world it means nothing. So what I've started to put is the story so far, or say Dealer Gaming, the story so far. So it insinuates it's about his career, or it's an interview, because a lot of people don't know what the actual Stubzcast means. So I'm hoping that helps, but yeah.
It's like making. So if we have we're talking about something in here, for example, that could be controversial, right? So
I always do that on the midweek gaming.
Let's think of like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a line off the bat now, but
right clips like 100 Thieves do. They've got a main channel, but then they have podcasts where they cut sections of the podcast up, the controversial bits, and they pack them into separate videos.
Yeah,
for high click rates.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And they put like a funky thumbnail on it with a big like, oh my god face.
I don't know if they work anymore. Obviously, I think a lot of their fan base is a lot of the ones that click on it are much younger people, but I don't think everyone falls for that anymore. You know, it's like some of my thumbnails. I mean, some of them have too much writing on. I don't think a lot of thumbnails need writing on, but some people do. Like, I don't think. I speak to Indie Gamer a lot, and he doesn't think you should put like a lot of writing on them. It should be basic. It's like on now. That's kind of very cut and dry, very basic, but I think it works. But you know, topic, title, thumbnail. Yeah, Indy's right. It is. It's getting the right name, I think, right thumbnail, and the right title and topic. But I don't know. What do you reckon? You know more than me because you've worked on bigger channels, but because once they're big. Does the algorithm, once you're big, does the algorithm just automatically, boost it to the subscribers, or is it automatic in the YouTube algorithm because they're pumping out videos every day and the titles are similar? Do you know what I mean? It probably works differently as well.
No, I remember like every time I would have to upload a video. I never uploaded the videos on their channel. I had to do the thumbnail, the title, and send the video over. And then they would upload it because.
Oh, they done it. Okay.
Privacy, but it's
okay.
They
in case you delete their channel.
I really wanted to hit that delete button,
Yeah.
Or
took it off them.
But yeah, so like it's so they tell me the topic. Do you mean content kind of thing? So topic would be content, yeah. I'm guessing.
Yeah, he means topic. It means what you can talk about in the video, basically.
Yeah, so the content would be the first thing, definitely, because obviously you're making a video around that content. Obviously, when you are making the content, you kind of know the title, in a sense, because you're working around it. So if I'm making a guide about Reinhardt in Overwatch is the best tank, yeah, it's kind of like we want to try and make it a bit more clickbaity in a sense to get you in, and then the thumbnail would obviously have Reinhardt on it looking angry or mighty with a title we normally put a title on the thumbnail, but it's always be the same text and the same layout all the time. You've seen some of the thumbnails, haven't you?
Yeah, they're very good thumbnails, actually.
I said, search it. I want to see what they're like doing now with it. But I want to see if they've changed it at all. It's the same, still the same system as it was back then.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. So there'd always be, basically, it'd be a black bar, a transparent black bar behind, and it'd have white text at the top, and it'd say a bit of the title. Then it'd have the main thing that you're going to put in the video, which would be in yellow, which would be quite big, and then another white title underneath. And it's the same for every video. So you can clearly see what the title is, but you're emphasizing what the main point is in the video. You get me?
Yeah, you do emphasize it. You're right. I mean, I can make videos. This is the thing. I mean, when I make videos, it's just because I do live content. I feel like I can do live content better than the videos. But when I do a video nowadays, I do get quite a lot of traction. You know, get a couple of hundred views on it. But I just, you know, it's here. Although I'm on a live podcast, it's like hearing your own voice back. And then you start to question: is it right? Is it perfect? Is it this? Is it that? And then you overanalyze it, and you know. But that's why I prefer doing live content now. I don't really plan to make. I don't know if I'll make any more videos. I prefer the podcast element. I do, you know. But
I think you like that. Oh, you see the podcast element, but I think you like the live element as well. By the sounds of it,
I do prefer the live element because in this StreamYard program, we could be having a conversation now, but I don't have to chat live. I can do this privately and still upload it. It'd be streaming to YouTube, but it'd be streaming to YouTube privately, and then I could have it on YouTube and just appears without an audience. But I do prefer the live element of YouTube. I do.
Yeah. We've got another guy come in. Good evening, Marlesco.
How you doing? Yeah, he's another good community member. He's always shows up to the shows.
How you doing, bro? Nice to meet you. Yeah, like editing Premiere Pro, I kind of went on it when I first started with the Overwatch guys, and just not looked back since.
Yeah, no. If that's what works for you, keep using it.
Yeah, it's just I want to see what Final Cut Pro. I know my friend uses that one. But it's what you're used to. Like the thing is, just having a go. Just get something, have a go with it. If you don't like it or you can't get on with it, there's something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is because I used to get on with doing videos, and the problem is you get too analytical, or I overanalyze the video to be perfect. I can make good. I know I can make good videos. It's just I prefer the live element and the podcast and stuff like that, because I could just do a podcast and go live with like another person, or I could go live and have a video and make a video on here. But I'm obviously looking into getting some overlays and backgrounds to make this all look better, because I've got essentials, like a few quid, £8 a month it is.
Yeah.
And to make it, I can make it look a lot better. I just need to work out how to do it. But I don't make videos in general. People know I don't, and anymore. It just I prefer the live element of it.
I want to see some live gameplay from you in next year. That's what I want to see. I want to see some live Sea of Thieves play. I think that'll be good.
Well, on my Twitch channel, I have started to stream again. What do you mean on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, why not?
It's a bit hard for me to do because I haven't got a streaming. I haven't got a good enough laptop, and I haven't got an Elgato either, and I haven't got the hardware to run it. And yeah,
you are. Xbox.
You say?
Can't you do it straight from the Xbox or not?
Not to YouTube, because YouTube will never be able to stream directly from the Xbox. How can I explain it? Microsoft and Google corporately hate each other. So that would never happen, and that's basically the reason for it. Because apparently, there's always a story going around that there was a big bug on the Xbox One, and it broke the YouTube app. And Xbox apparently rang YouTube support up and asked them to fix it. And apparently, they turned around and said, "Well, fix it yourself." Then they weren't interested, and
These guys,
well,
they need to kiss and make up, right, and do it so you can stream on YouTube.
it won't happen. It's too vicious. The corporate world is too vicious. See, a lot of people got this fancy land that Xbox is lovey-dovey, and they're great. Xbox are, but when it comes to Microsoft and the corporate company, it's completely different to what Xbox is. Xbox has a perception they're nice guys, but Microsoft are known for being ruthless. You see, they're two different images. You see, but yeah. But no,
it says you can do it through Elgato though.
Oh, what, without really good hardware? Oh, that's worth it looking at then. I'll have to have a look at that. I would do that, but you are right, indie gamer. I do procrastinate. I probably could do some videos, because one of my last videos, Indy commented on how good he thought it was. You know, I probably could do more videos, but the problem is I find struggle. It's the topics on what to do, because although I come up with topics on the podcast, generally a lot of the videos that come out in the gaming, they're roughly the same. That's the problem, you see. You know, but I might give it a go next year, getting back into doing videos. But yeah, indie gamers, right, it is procrastination. It is, and wanting to do the video. The last video I made was a happy birthday message to the graphic god, and that was on his happy birthday video. That was.
No, I generally think you should. I think next year at some point is make a few videos and see what we can do.
I will. Yeah, I'll get my favourite editor to do it.
Exactly.
You can edit.
Even I'd help you. Like I'd probably enjoy it. Like I'm on the school leave.
I have to work out what to do next year or something. You know.
Let's make a thing. Let's make a deal. Next February time, we'll bring out a video, and I'll help you edit it, and I'll put it together.
Yeah, we'll work out what to do and see what we can do. Cheers.
We could do a video.
Indie gamer makes incredible videos. He makes his most popular videos are like the top 10 indie games coming out, or the top 10 in like July, September, October, and like Game Award videos and stuff like that. Like all indie based. Like basically, how I can describe it, he gets all the indie games and he like picks out the gems that he thinks are the best and tries to show people them in videos so they can be like go and buy them or try them.
Yeah,
he does a very very good job on it. He does, but I will do more videos. I'll make that a plan for next year, to write more articles for VG4G and to make some videos. I will.
Definitely.
But yeah,
Horseshoe just says something as well. You can buy my Elgato. Hey, Horseshoe, you got a new microphone, I see.
He has. He's got a Shure microphone. He spent quite a bit of money, I think.
Oh, let me have your Rode one. I'll fix it for you. I want it. All right. Unless you got rid of it. I don't know. I've just subscribed Indie Gamer to you. I was watching you last night. The Game Awards. It was pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to.
The thumbnails are pretty good. The thumbnails I'm looking at Indie Gamer now are really good.
Oh no, he's even that layout on Streamlabs OBS. He does all that himself. He's got it down to a T. His work, his quality, But he's finally hit 1,000 subs. It should have happened a long time ago. He should have.
Nice one, man. It's congratulations on 1,000 subs.
Yeah. So Do you want to talk about? Well, do you want to say anything on branding deals or not? Do you think that would be helpful to people or not?
Do you hear that sigh then? Yeah. No,
You?
branding deals. Yeah. Branding deals. Only from what I know from working for the bigger company. I said, I think we had a conversation when you had Warshaw on last time. Where YouTubers they make their money from brand deals. More like YouTube is one source of income, but brand deals are another source. Yeah. So for the ones I work for, it's more like keyboards, like Razer, drinks. I wouldn't say there's a lot of people that would just take a brand deal because it's a brand deal.
Oh, you're on about the era. Well, yeah. Do you remember the era of every fucker was on Machinima, and they signed their life overs on YouTube because they were Call of Duty, and there was a lot of YouTubers that basically the content for the rest of their lives was signed to Machinima. Can you remember that? Everyone was a Machinima creator, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah. Brand deals to me, like obviously, the brand deals is just like a lot of people will take brand deal because it's money in the day, but it's what I like to say. People would do it because they see themselves using it, or as a certain type of product or certain type of service, that you benefit from. That's my opinion on it. But say someone offered you like a free pair of sandals, would you take it? Would you like they pay you to wear the sandals, spread them online? Like,
I've seen more studio stuff like this actually, not sandals. He does a lot of stuff on Instagram now. You want to watch his Instagram? He's been taking. He's been taking stuff. Yes.
He takes walks and answers people's questions while he's walking.
He does.
But yeah, it's like I know there's one of them. One brand deal we got from. It was a stupid brand deal, and it wasn't a lot of money either for what they offered.
Well, a lot of them want to take over your channel, though, don't they? They want to be in every video, and they want too much for their money.
Pretty much. I want to get a Rode Procast. I really want a Rode mic, but I'm looking at all these microphones. I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy one. I'll wait. I don't know. I don't know why I really want a Rode mic because I don't stream. I'm not making videos. I just do it because I like it.
You should come on Midweek Gaming more. You should.
Yeah, I would do, but like it's a bit late for me though.
It is late because you work at school, wouldn't you?
On a weekday, but if they're on holidays, yeah, sure, I'll jump on, like have a laugh, play some CFDs with you guys.
Yeah, it's bloody fight. It's a fight date these days as to who's playing it because it's only 4 people. You see, I'll definitely have to play some CFEs with you. Definitely.
Yeah, so CFEs we'd have to play some of that. Definitely get on there and do some pirates. But yeah, it's like another question I was going to ask you actually. What's the game flop of the year?
Flop?
Yeah.
Well,
we were talking about Anthem, right? I know it's not this year, but we were talking about, was it this year? No, it wasn't this year.
Let's talk about flops then. Here we go. Avengers.
The game
is actually, I like. I haven't completed it. I'm not there yet, but I do like. I've got to get back to it. But sales wise, it actually sold less than Anthem. It did. Avengers completely. It didn't do very well at all. But a lot of people saying they like the game. The campaign's great. Just the online bit that people don't really get on with. I would say I would say flop of the year would be Avengers.
Not Cyberpunk. That's just me saying that. But
Well, no, you just go on sales figures for that. I mean, they're not
Yeah,
telling
I
people how many people are getting refunds. The problem is, though, Microsoft has opened a bit of a hole there because the way they've done their Xbox policy is to say you could go now on your Series X and buy Cyberpunk digitally, spend a couple of days grinding the bugger out, right, and you can actually you can get refunded to go and buy a different game. Honestly, normally it's a 2-hour policy to get a refund, but they've left it wide open to anybody who fancies a refund. So obviously, people would like people not to do that, but when we're in 2020, times are hard. Some people will do it, and a lot of people will do it, but there won't be millions of refunds, you know. But yeah, it's a good game, you know. But Avengers, well, sales wise, if you're talking sales wise, not is it a good game or bad game, it is that. But I did play Anthem, and that is good. But I didn't. You got to play it with friends really as well. I didn't get too into it, but they are talking about the studio's talking about remaking Anthem 2.0 to try and make it work.
the thing is, I remember playing it. It was the beta. I'm playing the beta for Anthem, and it was really good. It's like, oh my god, this could potentially kill Destiny off. It's like,
That's what they all thought. Yeah, indie gamers. So, the what I meant was the multiplayer. We've moved on from the C word Assassin Looper anyway. What I meant was when you play the Avengers Online, apparently to get all the characters, unless you buy them, you have to grind them, you know, like for hundreds of hours to get all the different characters. Indeed, that's what I meant, and a lot of people don't like that. But I won't say it's a bad game because I like it. I've still yet to complete the Avengers, actually. Yeah, you won't be surprised by that, Indy. I've got a massive list of games to start and never complete, including Ori before Indie Gamer tells you. I haven't completed Ori yet.
so we got it. It's playing fine on the XSX. Thanks. Cyberpunk on Cyberpunk on PC works great. Don't play it on the weak consoles. Oh, talking.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't bring it up weak consoles. Don't bring it up consoles and PC battles. Like
No, but no, yeah, it's what would you say flop of the year is then for a game? Because you're on PC, you're wide varied. I'm just on Xbox.
no, Fortnite. Flop of the year. Fall Guys. I know it's not just PC, but Fall Guys. I'm not saying it's a flop. It wasn't a flop. It was quite big, and a lot of money went into it. There was like they raised a lot of money for charity and all that kind of thing. But I think YouTubers made it a flop because all these big YouTubers were promoting the shit out of Fall Guys, and the guys like, oh, we're getting all these people playing it. Like people want it all over their like console, their PC, the phone, whatever. Yeah. And then Among Us came out. Where's Fall Guys now? Like nowhere. It's all about Among Us. It's all about it. So for me, that is a kind of flop, in a sense, if you understand.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I mean, it's a shame it didn't launch on Xbox as well because I do want to play it, but it's like Indie Game was a big fan of that. A lot of people were, but obviously it was you see the PC or PlayStation currently. I mean, it does look a lot of fun. But as you say, these games fall off, don't they? That's the problem. We stop playing them, and people stop playing them.
They're more of a. It's like phases. Like it comes in phases. It's only a small studio though. It did it did well. It did really well. But I'm not saying it flopped because of the studio. Like the game flopped because it was bad. I'm saying the reason why it flopped is because the YouTubers that are pushing the shit out of it that then went on to Among Us and just fucked that game off completely. So I think it got blew up, and then it moved on to something else.
Yeah, but Andy said it did do well considering it was such a small studio. So you got
so
it did.
It's crazy.
Well, Sea of Thieves had was it a year ago or so, that had a resurgence, that did. And it was because YouTubers started to play it again. Big YouTubers. Sorry, streamers, I mean.
1G.
Yes.
Yeah, so one to be fair, now it's got a lot of content in it as well. When I first played it, does the game make you sick?
No. Do you mean where you can just sit there looking at the sea? Because the first time I played it, I went and walked on the pole thing at the back of the ship or the front of the ship, and I fell off it into the sea. And then, where are you? I says, I'm in the water. And I fell off it. I was staring at the sea because on the Sirius X it looks incredible.
Some people I've heard that some people have like literally they can't play it because it makes them sick, which is understandable because it is like you're on a boat, water, you're rocking about. But if you get pissed on that game, it's even worse.
Oh,
like
no, I've not tried that. No, not yet.
Drink some grog, right? Tell you, drink some grog, get pissed. Doesn't take long because it must be some strong grog, and jump on that little pole on the end, and just
grog. No, I've had the grog. It didn't make me sick. I didn't drink the grog though. If you hold a grog barrel and walk onto the island, it makes you appear to be drunk when you're carrying it. The grog barrels.
Yeah, the grog barrel. Yeah. Well, there's little things for like the grog barrel. If you drop it quick and pick it up quick, you don't get the effect. You can drop it quick, like the effect, and also there's a chest that cries. If you get one of your...
my shit bars. Yeah,
I said to you earlier, didn't I? I said to you earlier, you're like, you put it at the bottom and it sunk your ship. Did it sink your ship or was it filling up?
It was filling up, but it was too late. We couldn't stop it.
Yeah, just get a free person to get the chest and go on the ladder.
I will. Indie Gamer said Among Us, but Among Us is even more surprising and a smaller team. And it came out first in 2018, but a streamer played it this year and it blew up.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah,
you are.
Definitely. It's the power of streamers. They are powers. They are powerful. People think they ain't, but they must have some influence because that's how some games blow up.
What I've noticed a lot this year, a lot of bigger influencers are now streaming on YouTube. There's like a move from YouTube, like Twitch to YouTube. Vicstar123. You know him from used to play with like zombies and COD, but he's in the Sidemen. He streams on YouTube. You've got a lot of these Australian gamers like Lachlan and Laserbeam, people like that. Their group, they stream on YouTube. You've got 100 Thieves. Some of them stream on YouTube.
Oh, I'm a big fan of because that's Nade Shot's group, isn't it?
Yeah, Nade Shot streams on Twitch, but Courage JD streams on YouTube.
Yeah, but he streams for Sea of Thieves, doesn't he? Because Sea of Thieves would never have happened if it was just down to him. I believe a big baseball player or someone big celebrity invested in Nade Shot to make an esports team. That's how he never had the money to create the team at all. He got a lot of investments, didn't he? Because that rapper called Drake's got shares in it as well.
Don't they stream to both at the same time? No, I don't. What to YouTube and Twitch? No, I don't think they do.
Problem is, some depends on licensing because Twitch or YouTube, one of them can get, if you've got a deal with a certain YouTube or Twitch and you got a deal, you can't stream to the platform at the same time.
Like Covers JD, he streamed on Twitch. He's part of 100 Thieves. He streamed on Twitch, but he streams on YouTube now.
That's to do with 100 Thieves, I bet.
Valkyrie, who's the female in 100 Thieves,
She won an award at the Game Awards. She did.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to do with like licensing.
It will be because they're quite a big.
Well, how much they get paid millions and millions of dollars to stream on exclusive platforms. You
remember LG when MLG and Red Bull they had a platform where they could only stream on there, and all the trouble it caused.
Yeah,
but no,
yeah, I understand that they stream on Twitch, but they make videos for YouTube. Yeah, like they can do that, but I think, some like, for example, Valkyrie or Courage will stream on YouTube because they're partnered with YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. You can't stream, but a lot of them are allowed to make clips of the streams now on YouTube.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm in Twitch. Like that's Malesco. If you're a Twitch partner, you can't stream to any other platform. And I think Twitch are. I'm not. I know you're streaming on Twitch, aren't you? As well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to say.
I'll turn it off.
Can you mute me or whatever?
Wait a minute.
Turn it off.
Wait a minute.
Once you get a certain level, the partner program.
Oh, wait a minute.
I was just going to call.
There you go. We're just live on YouTube. You should have shut down by now.
Just on live on YouTube. All right, Jamie Richardson. How you doing, man?
I'll just go on Twitch to check. Yeah, we're not live on Twitch no more.
Yeah, Twitch restricts you from streaming to other platforms. Yeah, I think Twitch are cunts. I don't like them, man. And it's what they've done to their biggest creators. With all this music playing,
Now, hang on, I've got a bit of a now. Here's your problem here. They're not. Welcome, Jamie Richardson. Thanks for
DMCA takedowns and bollocks.
It's the DMCA. They can't do anything. It's the law. They can't do no. It's comply or die. They take the site down. They don't comply. That site, they just take Twitch offline. They've got too much power. They can take Twitch off the net. If YouTube didn't comply with DMCA, yeah, they could also do the same with YouTube. They've got the powers they've got is ridiculous.
Mm.
That was really YouTube's fault, really, because YouTube paid the music industry money, but from what I gather, they never paid them enough money, the money they wanted to. Yeah. And that's why this stuff's been forced through greed of YouTube.
Greedy bastards. Assassin Looper C, this is what I meant. Stubz's on streaming on Twitch, but I'm watching on YouTube. Yeah, but we're talking more.
I'm not a partner. I'm affiliated. They're not bothered about little. To be fair, there's thousands of affiliates. They don't make no money out of a lot of the affiliates. You have to be in a partnership, and even if you meet the qualifications of a partner, they don't. How should you say? They can turn you down as many times as you want, even if you qualify to be a partner. It's on who you are. If they like you to be a partner, if they don't, you can qualify all you want. They won't make you a partner. That's the way it is.
If your face don't fit, they don't like you. Yeah, when you become a partner, you have to sign to exclusive on Twitch. You're right. Yeah. That's why that's a big thing of exclusive stuff with like Mixer and Twitch. It was a bit toxic. What we are doing? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Mixer had a lot of issues because they also had exclusivity, but then Mixer was a very I don't know. I don't know what was true, but it didn't seem to be working. Mixer just kept buying up all the streamers rather than offering people. Mixer did have a very good technology though that I'm surprised no one uses. Where if you're in a stream, you can have, say you're playing Crash Bandicoot, and you're on the console and you're watching a streamer, and this streamer's playing Crash Bandicoot. They actually had a feature where on your controller on your console, you could take over and play their game if the streamer allowed you to. That's a very good technology. I'm surprised that Twitch doesn't use it, but Mixer had it, you see. And I tried this once. This guy let me. It didn't work very well because obviously this Twitch stream was in America. So obviously the delay wasn't terrible, but had he been in Britain, it would have been better. But yeah, no, Mixer just failed due to, I don't know, they didn't offered the money, then didn't do very well. I don't know, but Mixer was always doomed to fail because Microsoft was controlling it. Xbox wasn't controlling it, and a lot of people didn't get that. Welcome, Green Pass Gaming. I presume that's Flap. Thanks for stopping by.
Green Pass Gaming, hello. How you doing? Did you ever have a Mixer account?
I did, yeah. I did have a Mixer account. I used to watch Mixer.
So
yeah.
Streamers. I think quite a few of mixed streamers. I think Facebook got a few of them.
Yeah, they did, and some of them went back to Twitch. But the problem is, some of them are out of luck. I blame Xbox for Mixer. Well, no, it's not really their fault. They didn't own it. Mixer was owned by Microsoft and managed by Microsoft, and that's why. Because Microsoft are actually an evil company. They're corporate. They're ruthless. Xbox is seen, although they want to make money, Xbox is seen as a friendly company. Microsoft isn't deemed a friendly company. You see what I mean? That's the way they operate. And people don't get that. Xbox is perceived to be nice and in the public eye, but Microsoft don't give two craps what they do. You know, they're just about making money. And obviously Xbox is about making money, just that Microsoft is perceived to be less friendly than Xbox is, you see. Because technically they're two separate companies, even though they're owned by Microsoft.
It's everything's around money, isn't it? It's all about money.
It is. At the end of the day, I mean, it's like the reason Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is being pushed because Microsoft 365 subscription service is stagnating. It's not growing as fast as they want to. And this is their new idea, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, to get subs to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and become a giant service, which I believe it will do one day. You know, I will not use Facebook. Actually, recently, Assassin Loop, although I'm on Facebook Messenger, currently my page is deactivated. But I just get sick of Facebook. You know, every so often you need a break from it. You know.
Well, Facebook in general.
Yeah. But I am on Facebook Messenger, as you know, but if I press reactivate, it will reopen like normal, you know.
It just imagine it's like you got someone that, you know, you've got on your Facebook page or
Facebook got really bad since this pandemic.
It's like everyone's just
real bad. Yeah.
Telling me that they're cutting their spuds. I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to see someone cutting their spuds. This is, you know.
I don't know if you guys can tell that we're genuine, real friends on this podcast. I don't know if that comes across or not. I mean, because obviously, I don't think any of you now in the chat have heard of Poweredbymo. He's a real life friend, so I don't know if that comes across the way I'm talking.
How many years have I known you for?
God,
a while. It's over 10 years.
Yeah. Yes.
It must have been like.
But did you know us when I got married?
I knew of you. I think. No, I know.
8 years then. It was
How long have you been married?
10 years this year it was.
10 years this year?
Yeah, well, yeah, in August.
No.
So, no, it was like probably like 8. I can't remember. Oh,
It's been a
we'll have
while.
to look, we'll have to research this. We are.
We're gonna have to look into the. We got any documents?
Yeah.
When I bought my first pint, you
Yeah.
were there. But yeah, cutting the spuds. Yeah, it just pisses me off seeing people like moaning about going into town and not getting some chocolates for the mum or dad. It just wind me up.
Oh no, it is annoying.
And the COVID's even worse.
Oh, they're just like a bunch of hounds. I mean, I see someone ask a simple question on. I'm not saying what group or who it was. Asked if a local chip shop was open, and they jumped on this person like a pack of hounds. How dare you say that? Stay in your house and stuff. It wasn't a lockdown. Just asking if a certain chip shop was open. Got started on like a bunch of animals for asking,
It's all the modern day Karens, isn't it? You heard of that? So,
no need for it,
Oh, I know. There's a lot of toxic. Talk about toxic chats. Like I'd like to see on when you got games that get posted, a bit like Fortnite. I like to see them what they're posting because obviously you've just got the Master Chief on Fortnite, didn't you?
Yeah, and Kratos. And
then everyone says, "Oh, it's dead. It's a dead game. It's a dead game."
It's one of the most polarizing games it is. It got, although people laugh at Fortnite. It got people, and I see it on Twitter. Some woman said she was a teacher, and when Halo Master Chief dropped, she reckons her school kids came in talking about Halo, and they hadn't even and because they got Master Chief, they wanted to play Halo Infinite. So technically, when you put a character in Halo, Fortnite, it's technically marketing and advertising and brand awareness, and people ain't noticing it. It's big. It's pop culture. It's massive. And as much as you can knock Fortnite, it is one of the most up to date patched games ever. You don't find breaking bugs on their game, and they change the games regularly, very weekly if they have to, and they don't mess about. Fortnite don't.
The thing is more, it's like they've always up in their game, and I think with Fortnite, they used to say it's pop culture.
Yeah, it is.
They're obviously bringing stories into 3-month chunks, and they just did a thing where they it was a massive Marvel-based season pass. Iron Man. You got your Iron Man. You just got Black Panther coming out. Then you've got your DC. You just had a Joker and Poison Ivy pack.
$26.99 that bugger. They can piss off.
I know they've sold.
I'm not paying that. I'll pay something like the Halo Master Chief because normally I can use Microsoft points. So they equivalent. They're going to be in. You could basically get them for free through Microsoft points. The odd one I'll get at them, but I'm not paying $26.99 for a Joker pack. But these kids buy them. People, adults, anyone of any age buy them.
Christmas money. What does your nephew or your children want? Oh, Facebook. Facebook. There's also a Facebook chat. You want V-Bucks? Isn't a very graphics or performance heavy though.
Now on the Series X, it actually looks very nice. The water looks nice, and go and play Sea of Thieves and tell me that doesn't look okay. It's not photorealistic, but it's got stylized graphics, and stylized graphics can look incredible. Not everything has to look like God of War, Stu. I'm sorry to tell you, to be great. There's loads of indie games that haven't got the best graphics in the world, but they are top quality games.
These looks stunning as a game. Like looks stunning as a game. with everything on Max. It's really good. It
It does. I mean, I go on the Xbox One, I've played Fortnite, and I go on the Series X and I've tried Fortnite, and I tell you what, I didn't think there'd be a graphical difference, but there is, massively. There's a big difference. Obviously, you might laugh at this, the Series X has an exclusive on when you drop in, you jump through clouds. On the Xbox One, there's no fucking clouds. I'm not joking you.
I know.
The PC's probably got it as well.
No, all my settings are on low on Fortnite.
But no, yeah,
I got it affecting the FPS. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah, Indie Gamer will agree with you. He likes his FPS, and
I don't.
He's a PC. He goes for, I could be wrong, 1440p, 120 frames per second. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Indy. I think that's what he goes for. It is. I could be wrong. Rather than 4K, he goes for 1440p, 120 or 60. He will, no doubt, be typing away now. He will, because he's a PC gamer.
I'm waiting. I don't know whether this year, next year, I want to buy a new rig, or I don't know, buy a new rig or buy a console. I don't know.
So that's up to you. That is.
I think it's going to cost a lot more, but I think it's worth it in the long run.
Well, basically, if you like, it's like Sea of Thieves and that, and there's no games you can't get on the console. Which, if you like the Game Pass, most of the games are coming to PC anyway. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. 1440p, 144 frames per second. What the fuck?
So
What's that? Someone's just invited me to a party on Game Bar. What the I don't recognise the name. I don't know what that's about.
Something's going on.
So we're being hacked.
Being hacked. Being DDoSed by little Timmy.
I don't know where it's gone now anyway. But his monitor has a max 144 hertz, so but yeah, I mean, it's been a good show. I mean, I think that's all you've got time for today, isn't it?
It's nearly midnight now, isn't it?
It is.
Got to go last minute shopping tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
A few bits, yeah. A few bits in town. It's just I see people walking around, like nothing's going on. You know what I mean? You walk around town.
I don't know. I can't walk around town. I can't go anywhere. So
honestly, that's it. Sorry, I know you can't walk down town, but
it's been a long time since that's been a luxury. The last trip I had out was to the hospital via ambulance transport.
You can imagine people trying to get their last minute Christmas things.
Well, most of our shopping's been done over my missus has done it, to be honest. Like B&M bargains and Asda and that,
Yeah.
But obviously, there's a lot of bits come from online as well.
I think Amazon's made a fortune this year. A fortune. You're rocking a PC2, right? Aye.
Yeah, he's part of the PC Master Race. Poweredbymo is.
I'll be on my walk. You going for a walk now?
He goes for a walk late at night, apparently. But it's still dangerous around where we live. People have been nicking dogs. It's become a real big target around where I live. Attempted dog robberies and stuff. And there was one quite far away that what happened was someone was walking a dog and a load of people got out of the car, family making out they looked like a family, making out they wanted to stroke someone's dog. So they let them. Then they ripped the dog, the lead out of her hands and ran off with the dog in the car. It's really bad now. Like dogs before the pandemic were we got a lab, 500. Labs are worth £1,500 street value now. and that's why they're nicking.
Yeah, but me and the wife are looking at a dog. Want to get a dog, and every fucking dog is like near on $1,000 or above $1.5 grand, $2,000, $3,000.
They're ripping people off, but dog robberies are really bad now. Like any van now that pulls up, people are wary, because what I've always said, what I would do. This is what I would do. I would let my dog off the leash. My actual dog. That where the leash holder is. Yeah. So they can't grab hold of the dog. Now, obviously, you do risk your dog getting run over, which sounds bad, but I'm pretty sure if a dog was kicking off, barking full pelt at somebody, and they weren't on a lead where they could grab, it'd be very difficult for them to get hold of your dog. And my dog would probably come back to me anyway. But it is a risk you have to take. Your dog, you see what I mean? Rather than losing your dog. You see what I mean? But
yeah, it's fucking. It's
when I
people
find it that's walking, but it's also, I think, it's made people walk closer to home rather than down like a bypass, and rather than walk secluded areas, because that's where they're going, into secluded areas to try and nick people's dogs. So a lot of them, some of them offer to buy your dog to start with, and then they like getting more aggressive, and a lot of people have had to run off. But dog crimes become a big thing now, nicking people's dogs. It's disgusting. But a lot of the dogs nicked in my area have been recovered. I'm not telling anyone where you live, but have been recovered in your area. See, that's where they come from.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that, because people around my area, like I say, my area, they're in the county. Some of them.
Say that, Looper, but a pedigree. You say a pedigree, but when they're robbing your dog and you're walking along the road, they don't know if your dog's a pedigree. Not now. A pedigree before, like a pedigree, what I've got, would have cost £1,500. A normal dog without a pedigree of a Labrador is now £1,500. So what is a pedigree? $3,000? You know what I mean? And like breeders are being attacked now. Like if you advertise you got dogs and you're a known breeder, they will target you and break in and nick all the dogs. It's got really bad. It's really, really bad. It's getting out of hand.
Hold on, I was just looking at you. You got 296 subs now. What's going on?
Someone else has subbed. Thanks for subbing.
Come on, we need to get you to 300 by the end of 2020. That'd be good, man.
I can't tell if it is. Sometimes depends if people's privacy settings are on. But yeah, I have. Yeah, thanks for. Yeah, so yeah, I better let you go because it's getting late. Even though that you said you're on holiday, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, holiday. Yeah, we definitely got to play some games soon. Play some Sea of Thieves and do what we got to do.
Yeah, most definitely. Thanks for coming on. I'll have to have you on one of my shows again soon, or whether it's midweek gaming or just a random talk. I might just do a random talk podcast or something. We're just people seem to be liking it regardless.
Thank you for having me on, mate. We appreciate it, and hope you all have a good Christmas. Considering COVID shite, but yeah, everyone have a good Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for coming on. And yeah, indie gamer, that's happening. If you look it up, it's happening to dogs all over. It's happening a lot now. Dog thieves. Obviously, they don't normally break into your house. They just wait till you're out walking about, and they will try and snatch your dog.
That's why you always keep a bag of shit on you.
That's a good idea.
Just to throw at them. But a bit of chili powder. Fucking get it in their eyes. Smear it over the face, and then bang them out.
That's a good idea.
Get your lead.
They would think, to be fair though, if they see me, they would think twice about doing that.
I'm not being funny, but yeah.
But But the thing is, it's like I would do that. I would release them, so there's no grab point. And obviously the bag of shit's a good idea. I might get back. Here you cunt. Here you go. I'll cut it open. Go. Here you go. Yeah, shit's going in your face, mate.
Try stealing my and it's not dog shit either.
Exactly. It's my fucking shit, mate.
We better take the shit. Oh God.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
But no, it just make people not, like people used to walk miles. It just make people go closer to home. And it has done around here, I think. People just go around the estates now. I don't think, and if you do go down the bypassed area, you go in a group of people or a gang of dog walkers all together. Because I think it's isolated. I think they're targeting people that are by themselves and people that are probably distracted, playing on their mobile and not paying attention to who's about.
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
Putting out that they're walking their dog.
Yeah. So I was an offender of that, but the people that do it, they're all from out of town,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Remember, guys, keep a bag of shit on you.
No, it's a good tip. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Molesco, Indie Gamer, Jay Richardson, Assassin Looper. What else we had? Cerebral Paul Warster, and many more. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed the Stubzcast. We did talk a bit about YouTube and gaming and etc. But yeah, we got onto a bit of random stuff about how to protect yourself and dog feet with your poo. So it's a very mixed bag of stuff you've had today. Advice on. I hope it never happens to anyone, though.
No.
So I wish you all a happy. Even though I will be seeing you all maybe on Wednesday, I wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Great meeting everybody.
I'll have to have you on again soon at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll
make that video for you. We'll make that video in February, all right?
Yeah, definitely. Right, thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.
See you later, guys.
See you later.